I got the juice, I got the juice. 10 old Chatham's on. Foolies glad I'm home. Even my haters kinda glad I'm on. Rest in peace to my bag.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Best NHL Clips here, and today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done in a little while on this channel. I'm going to be telling you guys a story. That is right, you guys seem to really like these, so I might as well bring you one. Okay, so the story I'm going to get into is probably the funniest hockey moment I ever experienced in my entire life, growing up playing hockey for years and years. So basically what happened, and I'm not going to ruin it just yet, but let's just say a fight broke out, okay? So to add a little bit of context to the story, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a goalie, and I have been a goalie for about 7 years now. And I never played in a league that was too big. I played B-level rep and school hockey for a while, and with school hockey, I got to play against a lot of AAA kids. So I got to play against a lot of kids who are now currently in the OHL. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I played against some good opponents, but this was just in my regular league outside of school. So like I said, B-level rep, nothing too big, but you know, still some good players in that league. So this kid receives a breakout pass from his defenseman as he's coming up to about the red line. He's coming up my right side, so it would be the left side of the ice for him. And he comes up, he gets around our first winger, and then it's just him and the two defense and his winger coming up the opposite side of the ice. So he comes in and he absolutely undresses my defenseman, and my other defenseman is nowhere to be seen. I think he was trying to take the other winger. Like I said, B-level rep, these kids aren't too good. On that note, neither am I. So anyways, at this point, now it's just me and him. His winger, my defenseman, they're basically off doing their own thing, probably making out in the corner or something like that. But anyways, it's me versus him. And he comes in and he pulls a little forehand backhand magic and absolutely undresses me, roofs the puck. They're up 1-0. Beautiful goal. This kid just walked through our whole team. Absolutely beautiful goal. So as he kind of coasts by the net, throws his hands in the air, and he starts selling. Yeah, I scored, right? Well, fucking buddy on his team, who was coming up the right side of the ice, comes in, and he has his hands up. It looks like he's about to sell you. Grab this guy, you know, that team celebration. But no, a fucking flying fist comes out from his right hand and smokes this kid in the face. Absolutely just fucking drops him right to the ice, like no word of a lie. His player comes in and just Superman punches him square in the face and drops the kid. Yes, two teammates on the other team, and we're sitting there like, wait, what? And then this kid gets up, they rip off their helmets, and they start fucking going at it. Like, the kid grabs the other kid's jersey and starts feeding him. Neither of them have helmets or gloves on at this point. It's a full out fight between two teammates. So eventually, after a few punches are thrown, the kid who scored the goal ends up like pinning this kid down on the ice and just pounding the shit out of him for that cheap shot. And when the kid gets back up on the other team, he's crying. And he goes, you know what? Fuck this! And he just fucking skates right to the nearest door, goes off the ice, slams the door, and says, I'm fucking sick of this shit. And at this point, all the parents in the crowd on the other team are now arguing against each other. Like, hey, fuck your kid. No, fuck your kid. And we're all sitting there. I have teammates on my team coming over to me like, wait, what's going on right now? We're sitting there in disbelief. We have no clue what's going on. And the kid who just scored the goal is just casually skating back to his bench, like this happens on the fucking daily, with this big grin on his face because he just scored and now he's kicked the shit out of one of his teammates. So at this point, we have just witnessed two players on the same team fighting. And at the same time, all the rest are just standing there like, do we give 5 minutes for fighting or what? How do we go about this? Because nobody knows what to do. We're sitting there like, come on, give them a penalty, no goal, right? But they're up 1-0 at this point. No penalties were given because, I mean, really, they couldn't do that. But now the parents in the crowd are fighting. So we got these two sets of parents. One of them's obviously for the one kid, the other for the other one. And they start fighting. And anyways, they had to stop the entire game for a good 15 minutes to try and figure out what the fuck do we do? Like, what's going on here? And the kid actually comes back out from the locker room and starts getting involved in the fight between the parents. So it's just a complete shit show. I have no idea what's going on. I have a couple of my buddies on my team just sitting there laughing their ass off off with me because we always talked about this. We were always like, I want to witness two kids on the same team fight each other. Like, how fucking great would that be? It's one of those things that you see on the internet, but you never expect to actually see in real life, like on your own. And it was the most bizarre, fucked up fucking experience of my life. And my coach is sitting there still hackling the refs, trying to get a penalty for them because we want the power play, or at least no goal. But of course, none of that ended up going through. So yeah, I don't know if I painted a good enough picture for you guys, but basically that's what fucking went down. We had a kid come in, absolutely undress me, score a beautiful goal, make our team look like shit, and then proceed to make his team look like shit by beating the fuck out of one of his teammates. We did go on to win that game, thank God, but you know, it's still one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever experienced. So if you guys have ever experienced anything bizarre like this, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear it. Other than that, if we could get about 3 billion likes on this video, that would be fantastic. But hopefully you enjoyed this story, and have a great day, you sexy studs.